Hello, Park Lane Church family. Pastor Pete here with an update on worship for you. As of this weekend, Sunday, May 30th, we are going to be moving our worship services outdoors. We're going to meet in our backyard, and we're going to have the stage set up, and we're going to have a canopy for shade when it's hot. And right now they are predicting 84 degrees, so it should be the perfect temperature when we start our worship service at 11 o'clock. That's our only morning worship service now for the summer. And then, of course, we meet at 6 o'clock over Zoom. Council took a lot of time this weekend. We went on a retreat to think and pray about masks, in light of the latest CDC guidelines. And here is our decision. When we gather outdoors, masks are going to be optional. Nobody is required to wear a mask. I'm also not going to look down on you if you choose to wear one. But spreading COVID outdoors is extremely rare. So we just decided that it's best to be optional at this point. However, if it's rainy or too cold to meet outside and we're back indoors, we will be requiring masks if you can't socially distance. So, for example, those people that are on stage, leading music, or, myself and Pastor Chad preaching, masks are optional at that point because we're so far away and because Pastor Chad and I have been vaccinated. But if we're inside, you will be required to wear a mask. And we're hoping that by the time we move back indoors, permanently on September 12th, that we won't have to wear masks because, enough people will be vaccinated that the case numbers will be very low. Just as a reminder, from the beginning, we have tried to slow the spread of COVID in our church through adhering to the best practices from the medical community while continuing to worship God together. For some of us, that has meant coming to this sanctuary to worship, with masks on and socially distanced. For others, that's meant joining at home. And I am hoping that moving outdoors will encourage everyone to come back to in-person worship. I'm hoping that those who stayed away to slow the spread will come back. I'm hoping that those of you who felt wearing a mask in worship would be cumbersome. I'm hoping that you will come back. Just as your pastor, I am hoping that you will come back to church. Sharing the why behind that is really beyond the scope of this video, but the Bible describes the church as the body of Christ. And we have just been missing some hands and some feet and some legs for 14 months now. And it is going to be wonderful to be together. Watching our worship services at home, it is not ideal for your spiritual growth. It was fine for the time that we've had, but it's just not ideal. We need one another. We need to be in worship together if our health allows us to be. So I would love to see you this Sunday, May 30th at 11 o'clock in the backyard of the church. God bless you and have a wonderful week.